Power tool. Yeah, you just plug them in the wall.
All right, step one of replacing this or fixing this well is I have to deal with the pain in the butt part. I'm gonna try and get this turned around where you can see this. As I think you can see, I have a piece of pipe that's broke off inside of the bell housing or the adapter. That's a pain in the butt, getting that little thing out of there. So before I can do anything else, I got to get that out so I can get started. So I've seen lots of how-to videos on YouTube, so they always make it look so pretty and easy and simple. I want to show the truth. All right, okay, I finally got that thing off of me. No, that ain't what I meant to say. I did finally get that off of me, but I finally got that thing out of the pipe. What I ended up having to do, there was no way I could get a hold of that thing with the vice grip, so I ended up having to take my torch and actually heat up my adapter, and that basically melted the sealant that was holding the threads in place. And once those got good and melted and burned off, it just free spun out of the bell housing. So fortunately, that didn't turn out to be as bad as I thought it was going to. So now we're going to move on to the tank. Okay, change of plans. Since I'm already here and in place and I'm used to being in this spot, before I can start on the tank, I'm going to go ahead and put this in place. It's an adapter. I'm going to thread it in where I just got through taking the old broken piece out of. I got to put some pipe dope around the threads and then crank it into place. That way it can go ahead and be setting up while I'm working on the tank. Once I have it in place, I'll show you what it looks like after I've got it in place. Okay, I have it in place. Now, when you're putting one of these in, it's important to snug it up real good, but you don't want to over tighten it. Over tightening it can actually cause a leak, so you just have to kind of use your best judgment. You can tell when it starts getting snug. You don't want to really crank down on it. All right, on to the tank. All right, we're getting ready to do the tank. Basically, we're taking that same adapter like we just put in over there. It's got to go into the elbow. I'm going to use the pipe dope, threads, put some dope around there. And this thing is going to sit on this stand, and the pipe will actually come out the side and go into the other end there. So once I have the adapter on, I will have to then cut a piece of 1-inch PVC to connect between this adapter and that adapter after I've got it in place. So I'll show you the pipe sticking out of the side of the stand once I have it in place. Okay, I have the adapter in, and I do not have that pipe glued in yet because obviously before I go doing anything permanent, I'm going to want to get a length between that adapter and where the tank's actually going to sit. So I will actually get the tank in place first, and then I will cut and glue. Next clip will be when I actually have the tank in place with the pipe glued in between the two connections. Alright, change of plan. I got to looking at it, and I think I have enough room to actually put this thing in there with the pipe attached, and then cut the pipe. And that'll actually make things a lot easier if this end is already glued. That way I don't have to try to fight with it while it's inside the well house. So I'm going to go ahead and glue the pipe on out here first you'll want to put purple primer on the inside of the adapter and then on the outside of the pipe as well. Basically that just cleans the PVC, preps it for being glued. Once that's dried a little bit, you'll then go with your cement. You'll first run around inside the pipe, and then on the outside of the pipe, and then you'll want to twist them. You'll want to twist the pipe as you slide it in. That ensures a good seal between the two. And of course, you know, if this was the final connection, we'd want to give it a few minutes before we actually turn the water on, because you want that glue to have time to dry. So I'm going to go ahead and get that glued, and I'll show you what it looks like once it's glued. Alright, we've got the straight pipe attached. Now you can see where I cleaned the inside of the adapter and the outside of the pipe. That's the nice colored purple. And applied glue to the inside of the adapter and the outside of the pipe. And I twisted the pipe as it went in. That way it makes sure and gets a good seal all the way around the pipe. Next, I'm going to ease the tank into the well house, and once it's in place, I'm going to take a measurement and cut the pipe, and then I will repeat with the primer and the glue, and the tank should be connected to the plumbing at that point. So I will start again once I have that in place. Alright, as you've probably figured out, this is a figured out as you go kind of thing. I know how to do it, but sometimes you just have to work things out as you go. I got to thinking about it, and I am going to hold off on connecting the tank to the adapter for right now, on account of I need this to be at the right height and angle before I make that connection, because if I have a permanent connection right there, it's going to make it very unflexible over here. So actually what I'm going to do next is I'm going to work on attaching the pump to the pressure valve. By the way, I've heard that it's recommended to replace the pressure valve whenever you replace the tank, but we're not replacing the tank, so I'm not replacing the pressure valve. So I'm actually going to remove this and replace it with some parts that I have, and I'm going to make this connection first before I connect the tank. So I've already shown you how to make the pipe dope the connectors, and how to PVC and cement the pipes. So I'm going to go ahead and get this in place without explaining those steps, but I will show you what it looks like once it's connected. Alright, we've got the union in place. You can see why now. I waited until I got the whole thing assembled. This would have been a bunch of clips right here. Started out, put our adapter, had to put a short piece of 1 inch in, followed by another adapter. Then we put our union in, adapter, pipe, adapter. The purpose of the union is so that you can separate these two sections of pipe if need be, and this just free turns on its own. Of course, I don't have it fully tightened right now, and now I can see what my height and angle is going to be on the connector to the tank. So the next step will be to cut the pipe to the right length and get those two cemented together. After that, I just need to make a connection for the outside hydrant, and once that's in place, we get to turn the well on. And I don't have high hopes for under the house, but if there's no leaks under the house, then we'll have water going again, so we'll just have to wait and see. I guess this may be the last clip, unless something I want to share comes up afterward. Alright, well, looks like the project's done. I've got the water turned on, and don't have any leaks. Hooray! It wasn't as bad. Well, I'm going to refrain from saying that. That's like tempting fate. But it went better than I thought it was going to go. I knew that I could get the well house going okay, but I was concerned about pipes under the house. From what I've heard, I don't hear any leaks under there right now. Shined a light down there and didn't see anything either. The only problems I'm having right now, as far as I can tell, is I have a slow flow as far as the toilet filling up, and the cold water is on the bathroom sink is running slowly too. So I've got to look into that, but no leaks that I found. So it's as far as things go, it's turned out pretty good. Just want to thank everybody for the support, and hopefully the rest of the winter we will be having flowing water. We'll just I'll keep the heater in the well house, which I should have already had it in there, but definitely have it in there now. Thanks again, everybody. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Bye.
Power to